Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. It's 2:20 p.m. on August 5th, 2023 in downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It's 25 degrees outside on a partly cloudy afternoon in the city. In this video, I walked for 2.3 kilometers starting by Canada Place overlooking the Vancouver harbour, then stroll east on Canada Place, Cordova, Water, and Alexander Streets to check out the Powell Street Festival in Japantown at Oppenheimer Park, ending my trek at the park. If you would like to support the channel, click the heart icon to send me a super thanks. To receive updates, follow me on Instagram at jforestwood. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, share it, and subscribe.
Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. Just walking along Canada Place right now. This is where Canada Place turns into Powell Street. We're gonna head on over to the Powell Street Festival and see what's going on in the Downtown Eastside today. We'll be accessing it from Alexander Street or Powell Street from Gastown. And just heading on over a couple blocks and we'll be on over there. It's at Oppenheimer Park, and I haven't filmed over there, and I don't think I've ever filmed over in Oppenheimer Park. I did a little work there back in the day, working with the YMCA for Greater Vancouver, helping out people, street people. So that's over 20 years ago. It's a long time ago. In another life. So we'll see how it's shaped up over there. That area is also known as Japantown, or more colloquially named Little Japan. And that's where the Japanese diaspora used to settle until they got displaced due to the war and sent to internment camps. And that would be Canadian history that current governments, like our current federal government, don't want us to necessarily remember, but it's important to remember. Good people went to internment camps for no reason, and just because of World War II. And so it is what it is. We'll keep walking here. And this would be West Cordova Street that we're on now. We just left Powell Street. Now we're along West Cordova Street. And I can already see an increased police presence out here today. So that's good to see. And this would be the intersection of Granville and West Cordova Street. That's where Granville Street ends. It goes all the way into South Vancouver and Southwest Marine Drive in the Marple area. So Granville Street is a very, very long street with a bridge that connects it to the downtown here. Looks like a lot of people traveling today. this time in August is a very busy travel season. I have a colleague taking a week off from our team next week after the long weekend. And I have another colleague taking the weekend after that. And another colleague taking 3 days after that person. And they asked me when I wanted to take my vacation, and I said September, and they were like, great, no one wants to take it in September. I was like, awesome. Not that I care, it's just looks like I get to pick whatever days I want, and I can go. Of course, I'll still be filming during those times, because this is a hobby. We'll keep walking here. We are going to walk through Gastown to access Alexander Street. So we'll be heading down Water Street here. Water Street starts in just a little bit. It's nice to see a good police presence coming right out of the Alexander and Powell Street area through Gastown. Because this festival will be very close to the problematic 4 blocks of the Downtown Eastside called East Hastings, even though East Hastings Street is much larger and much longer with very good neighborhoods in it. It's a little quiet over here, but looks like we got a few crowds up ahead, so let's see how this is here. This festival is bound to bring people into Gastown as well, so this will be interesting. And then of course all of the cruise ship customers will be coming over to Gastown too, because this is the tourist area. And because you got Pride on as well, you'll probably have a few gays driving around here too, enjoy themselves, and that'll be good for everyone. Over here, we're just passing the Hudson House Trading Company. We got a whole bunch of little tourist gems inside for people to pick up. And down here is the Gastown steam clock. And it'll go off in about 5 minutes. So we might hear it in the background. Not quite sure. Always a crowd down here at the Gastown steam clock. When you are down here in Gastown, because we are so close to the Downtown Eastside, it's good to keep track of your wallet and your possessions and not to show a whole lot of affluence, just so that you're not the target of any local pickpocket. Unfortunately, junkies are driven to crime, and a lot of them don't want to actually get involved in crime. Their addiction pushes them in that direction. So, such is life. I understand both the pros and the cons of it, and I can see both sides of the argument, all the way from the Van Du side to helping people get treatment. I used to work in the helping people try to get treatment side of things, so that's where I stand, because that's where my personal work experience used to lie when I was working down here in Vancouver back 20 years ago. So not just me, but everyone's just trying to keep people alive, and that's the important thing. So we can argue about it all we want, and hopefully we can come to a collaborative decision.
That's where you find
I'll keep walking here. We're walking along Water Street, as I previously said. This is the main strip here in Gastown. There is other bars and restaurants over on West Cordova Street, as well as Alexander and Powell Street here in Gastown. But this is where the majority of the shops are. And people do call this area home as well. Like, there's apartments right above us and condominiums as well. Not all the buildings are occupied, of course. Well, most of them are. It's good to see a healthy crowd of people down here today.
super flashy.
Excuse me? Always amazing to me how sometimes tourists will walk down here and not pay attention to where their arms are swinging. They were pretty cool about that, though. It's a pretty wide street. And your body shouldn't be taking up the whole street. That just gives me a little bit of a chuckle. I was actually down here on Thursday, filming a very similar route, so I'll have to spread these videos out, of course, but probably put this one up first. There was a bandstand here, and there seems to be special events for the duration of August down here on Thursdays in Gastown, so definitely something to come down and check out. And if the stage isn't on, the stage is right over here in Maple Square. If the stage isn't on, you can still come down here and enjoy some of these nice restaurants, like local here, which has an absolutely fabulous outdoor patio. Like, look at this patio here. And it's starting to get filled up. That's good to see. You got beer in here, but you can get non-alcoholic drinks too. So if you're not a drinker, don't feel obligated like you have to drink. Now we're gonna access the festival from Alexander Street here. So we have to walk just a few blocks. It looks like there's a little bit of a crowd trickling on over there. So here we go. Oh, before we go though, this is Soft Peaks. Soft serve. Isn't that cool? So it's always good to come down to Alexander Street. There's a few different restaurants down here. On this side though, mainly after Soft Peaks is pretty much private businesses and residences. And they got the giant security gates that keep the riffraff from East Hastings away from their automobiles and stuff like that. But you have other restaurants over here, like Zumak, which is a Korean tavern, and the Bees and the Beats, or the Birds and the Beats. And their outdoor patio there is going to be packed tonight, guaranteed. Guys learning how to ollie, very cool. I'll keep walking here. You can see that public washroom sign there. That'll take you down to the East Hastings strip. where the majority of the drug users are. And it's not working right now, so no point in following that sign. Better just to pay $1 in a local cafe for, you know, a cookie or something like that, and use their washroom. But if you absolutely desperately need a public washroom, the public washrooms just up Main Street here off of Alexander over in Crab Park, they're open. So you can't go there, just be prepared for them to be messy. They're a bit out in no man's land. But definitely Crab Park is a place to check out. Excellent mountain view, and you get to see the port as well. So it's definitely something to check out. And I've done a few videos through that area before, so you can go back in my back catalog and check out Crab Park videos. Right up here would be the Alibi Room. Doesn't look like they're open up yet, but they usually open up like later. Right now it is around 2, so yeah, they're probably open up around 3 or 4. And they get fairly busy at night. They primarily serve a lot of alcohol and different types of craft beers. So definitely something to check out. Yeah, there's like a solid crowd of people coming from the festival here, so I'll be over there in a few minutes. Usually the drug dealers over here have a spotter. There's no spotter today. Looks like the cops have scared him away. That's good to see. And this would be the intersection of Alexander and Main Street. And it'll be our turn to go now. In my opinion, they should hold more events down here, just because it'll start to clear out the riffraff. And it'd be nice to see new buildings for people with full employment along the Downtown Eastside East Station Strip, and completely cleared of everything else. That would be awesome.
Decision. No, that was fun. I think we did like a.
So we are technically in East Vancouver now, and there's no stop sign here, so we can keep going along Alexander. And we just crossed Gore Ave, so we just passed the Chinatown border. And we gotta walk out or to Dunleavy to get to the start of the festival. This isn't necessarily the safest street to walk along, when there's not a festival on, so it's always good to be cautious out here. But for today, looks like there's plenty of cops who will stop any problems. And it looks like the festival is just right ahead of us here. So we'll head on over to the festival and check it out. And that type of stuff across the street is what we really need to stop happening here in the Downtown Eastside, because it's a good area, good people, and they shouldn't have to put up with that. And look, that bike's for sale. It's only just under $10,000. It looks like an awesome bike. It's an Indian Scout. Oh, that's an awesome bike. And definitely something to check out. Oh yeah, there's a very calm presence over here. Look at this festival. This is happening. Good to see. It's also really nice to see because the community here comes out and celebrates. You can see a lot of different signs and stalls in here. There's like beeswax candles over here. Oh, that's so cute. Different Japanese focused clothing. This is all Japanese focused. Very cool. Suits the area very well. It is very crowded here today, which is perfect. Definitely worth coming down for, though. See a whole lot of different crafts made by the local community. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Ooh, people coming out in their kimonos and everything too. Oh, it looks like they got a stage over here.
Thank you so much. I did it twice.
Well, it looks like they're going to get started soon, and that would be interesting, I'm sure. But let's keep checking out the festival, just in case they turn on some copyright music. Excuse me. Thank you. Looks like we got a few food trucks over here. Let's check those out. Looks like we got teriyaki boys. Very, very cool. Oh, we got Wak Wak Burger again. They're a local staple here. And oops, let me be careful here. And we got Tokyo Katsu Sandos as well, and they're Japanese sandwiches. Very cool. Oh, there's more of the festival here on Jackson Ave and over in Oppenheimer Park, so we'll go check that out.
Sorry.
They're selling plant-based chili sauce here. Awesome. And only for 15 bucks. That's a good deal. And it looks like spices and teas over here. Oh yeah, predominantly teas. Very cool. Very, very cool. We'll keep walking along here. They also got some other vendors over here as well, like the Brazilian sandwich food cart. It's good to mix it up a bit, give people a little bit of choice. They're really good. Very cool. Looks like this one is very busy. Look at this lineup here. Oh wow. And then there's another lineup over here for ice cream. Oh wow. Oppenheimer Park is bumping. Maybe I'll try to throw up a live stream over here because this crowd isn't that huge. This isn't like Little Italy. And just so you can see, there is the Oppenheimer Park sign right there for you. And we'll keep going. Looks like we got a few more different restaurants over here. They're doing spam over here, which is a Japanese favorite. It's a Korean favorite as well. Remember eating at a fried chicken restaurant in on Davie Street at the intersection of Davie and Denman. And a Korean fried chicken restaurant. They also serve like ramen and stuff like that. Oh wow, look at this. I can't even walk through here. This is the line's curvy. Walk around. Wow. And looks like we can walk down here. In Oppenheimer Park, you don't usually get these nice crowds out here for Oppenheimer Park. So it's nice to see. There's two of the totem poles that are here in the park. And of course there's tostados over here. Obviously there's some people eating them. They're bringing the float in. This is always cool. Very, very cool. A few other events over here too, it looks like. You got different stages for people. I'm loving this. This is great. Look at this. They're coming over here now too. So they got a whole bunch of drums ready to do their thing over here. It's good to see. Very, very cool. Oh, look at this. They got a steam tent. Here's So anyways, folks, thanks for coming along and coming down here to Oppenheimer Park with me. Check out the Powell Street Festival, and just remember to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Look at that, light up. Have a good day, folks.